Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, we've got two big events dropping this week. So damn, let's get involved. Let's see what's going on. I'd say one is absolutely for Wales and one is for the masses and probably the most important event that Raid do currently. So watch this space. We're at the end pretty much of Rorik. So those who got him, well done. If you weren't trying, I wasn't trying on my main. I didn't bother. But on my free-to-play, I did get him. So that's cool. But we're coming towards the end of that. So this is now where you focus on something else. Now, the first event is the whale event. So this event will go live tomorrow. So let me read this through here. On Tuesday, 21st of September, we're going to launch a guaranteed champion event. You will get this champion if you do it right. You're already familiar with the rules. You love these rules. Summon champions using ancient shards, and on your 150th ancient, you will get Lady Kimmy. As I said, it's a whale event. You're unlikely, unless you've been saving specifically for this type of event, you're unlikely to have enough shards. I've got like 40 or so actually on my free to play, and I pulled all of my ancients, I think, on the last 2 times ancient events. So you do gather a reasonable amount of ancients as you just kind of play the game, providing you're doing clan boss and using up your energy and stuff, and doing things like the clan versus clan events and all that type of stuff. So you do gain a fair amount, but honestly, to have 150 sitting around, you're probably someone who buys shards. That's the truth of it. I recently did a video where I showcased Lady Kimmy off. And I've got to say, I was really, really impressed. Like, she is a super good champion. So I feel like, when they do these 150 type of shard events, they do throw out good, solid champions. Like, Lady Kimmy is up there for an arena champion as one of the best, in my opinion. Crazy base speed, fastest in the game. She's got an okay speed aura, albeit it's Doom Tower. It's kind of weird to me that it's Doom Tower because I feel like her kit is so focused on the arena, albeit I guess her kit is also focused therefore on Doom Tower like wave content. So I guess it does make a bit of sense. But she is extremely fast and she's got a cool kit. So she's got attacks one enemy, then attacks the enemy with the highest turn meter. Will attack the same enemy twice if it's still the same. The second hit has a chance to decrease turn meter. So just an A1 which can mess around with turn order if you play it right. So it's a pretty cool A1 actually. An A2 attacks all enemies, always nice. She hits pretty hard. 100% if you book a chance to drop accuracy, nice, and decrease speed. Yeah. Also a chance of decreasing each target's turn meter by 15%. So that's a 100% chance. So she's slowing them down, she's pushing back their turn meter, and she's dropping their accuracy. It's 3 massive abilities all in one. She's then got basically the reverse of this on her A3. So books to a 4-turn cooldown, 100% chance. I'll do the other bit first. 100% chance of filling your turn meter, increasing your accuracy, and increasing your speed. This is like high Katoon and some. She like throws it up there. The increased accuracy means that her going before the rest of your arena team, or your Doom Tower squad, I guess, allows you to overcome high resistance. Yeah, so you might have a Madame that's got, let's say, 500 accuracy. She makes that Madame seem like she's got 750. It's a massive, massive buff. And it makes her extremely strong in the current meta because it only takes one Lady Kimmy throwing out this increased accuracy buff to negate a whole resistance team. Because one increased accuracy buff on your debuffer can deal with the whole resistance team. It's why accuracy kind of beats resistance in nearly all instances, because you only need one champion with accuracy to take down a whole team with high resistance. So this is a massive ability. At the same time, it's also got removes one random buff from each enemy, and then a 100% chance of putting block buffs for 2 enemies for 2 turns if buffs have been removed. So if you're up against a Chris team where you know there's going to be a shield buff, she flips that away and puts block buffs on there instead. Block buffs destroys the current meta, to be honest. Swift parry gear? No, Swift parry gear. It doesn't work when block buffs is out there. People like Leo, the nuker, sorry friend, you're dead. People like Skullcrown, sorry, my lady, you're dead. Yeah, so block buffs in the current meta especially is very, very strong. There's also just loads of defensive comps, and loads of Doom Tower waves where they've just got buffs coming out their eyeballs. You know, Sifi waves, Duchess waves. You know, all of these people that are throwing up lots of dangerous buffs. This gets rid of those buffs. So this is a really strong ability. She's also got a passive here. Whenever this champion places a debuff, so debuffs, debuff. Yeah, whenever she places a debuff, also decreases that target's turn meter by 5% for each debuff placed. So this A2 throws their turn meter back by 15%, plus another 10%. Very cool. Whenever this champion or ally receives a debuff, fills their turn meter as well. This can be a little bit funky because you can actually ruin turn orders and stuff, but in general content, it's busted good. Yeah, so she is really strong. Great base stats across the board. As I say, she hits hard as well. So for a guaranteed champion event, on my main account, I am 100% whaling on this. I'm doing it. My free-to-play, clearly, I'm just not in the running, okay? So this is a whale event. The second event, which I spoke about, is extremely cool. So you know they do these frenzy events from time to time. Again, this starts from tomorrow. They are going to have the frenzy event in the Dragon's Lair on speed gear. Okay? Speed gear is the lifeblood of the game. Even if you're putting 4-piece sets on your champions, chances are you're putting speed gear as the remaining 2 pieces because you've got to get your speed up on everyone. My Apothecary on my free-to-play just hit a 300 speed, 89 days in. I actually think a good chunk, maybe 3 or 4 pieces that he's wearing right now were from the last time they had this speed event on, and I managed to push my free-to-play up to fight around 15 or so. Now I'm beating 20 on the free-to-play. I will be in there for the full duration that it's live. Like, forget, I was going to actually be in Minotaur, getting Farakin's Masteries. No, that's changed. So it says here, the event will be live for 48 hours. Anyone who's looking to boost the speed of their champions, almost drop everything else. Do your basic stuff throughout the day, but drop it, get your energy in on Dragon. Because you want that speed gear as best as you can. Personally, I will be farming on my main account stage 20 because I just want the legendary pieces. And I use this kind of poison blow-up team. But on my free-to-play, I'll be farming stage 20 and getting as much speed gear as I can. Now, bear in mind, guys, yeah? Bear this in mind. At the moment, there are 9 different sets in Dragon. Yeah, so to get a speed piece, it's a 1 in 9 chance. You've got like a, whatever that is, 12 or 13% chance, maybe 11 even, 11 or 12% or something chance of getting a speed item every time you do a run. So if there's a 2 times chance to get speed gear, it's now a 2 in 10, not a 1 in 9, now a 2 in 10 is 20%. So if you run it 10 times, expect 2 pieces of gear. If you run it 10 times, do not expect 6 pieces of gear. The maths don't work. Yeah, so have some just general common sense with it. But it's still an insanely good event. It's still worth plowing your energy into. At the same time in Dragon, accuracy gear is great. Lifesteal gear is great. Destroy gear is particularly good for Scarab Boss. Toxic gear is kind of niche but not bad. Frost gear I don't really ever use. Dazed gear I don't really use. Avenging gear now potentially is good on a few champions if you're trying to get those counters in. And Stalwart gear is pretty solid as well. So all in all, Dragon has just got generally solid gear sets. But 2 times speed for 48 hours. And they're doing, I've noticed as well, they do have events that are running live. I think for both of these things. We've got the Dragon... not there, sorry. Must be on here. It must be a tournament. Dragon tournament's popping here. And imagine when the Lady Kimmy stuff pops up, there might be some sort of summon rush as well. Although, weird they've not shown it yet, but I would imagine there would be. But there you go. What do you think of the 2 different events, guys? Will you be getting involved? I've been Hell Hades. I will see you later.